for the beginners, BUCS regatta, they may have done a couple of smaller regattas in the last few weeks, but in terms of proper side-by-side 2K racing, this is going to be the first one for most of these crews. And there's a huge amount of experience you can learn, and you got to learn from absolutely every single race. And most of them will be doing the beginner rates tomorrow.
Absolutely. Beginner rates the best. I'm such a fan. Anyway, here is our second semi-final. It's our men's beginner fours with Bath, Cardiff, Imperial, Durham, East Anglia and York. I will say now I am from the University of East Anglia, so if I do start screaming, it is for that reason and that purpose only.
So coming up towards 1,000 metres, and we can see our crews in lanes 1 to 3 in the shot at the moment. So we've got Durham on the left, East Anglia in the middle and York on the right. I think Durham had a very, very strong performance in the beginner event at Bucks Head. And just having a look at the results from the time trial, Imperial and Durham were the two fastest crews. They're going to be the ones in lanes 4. They're the ones in lanes 4 and 3 respectively. Can't quite see Imperial on our shot yet. As we get closer to the 1,000 metre marker and our camera pans around, I'm sure we'll see them. Durham looking very, very good, but where are they going to be relative to Imperial?
Doesn't matter, because we can see the silky smooth rowing of the University of East Anglia first boat. There they are, looking gorgeous. Aha, here they are. Here's our other crews. Right, let's do a quick assessment. That is... oh, goodness. Okay, no, we can't see all of them, because who's that so far out ahead?
That is IC, who are out in front.
Crikey.
They were 3 seconds, it's about 2.5 seconds ahead of Durham in the time trial, and they've gone out to a 1-length lead in this second semi-final of the men's beginner fours. So Imperial and Durham, two of the traditional powerhouses of the university rowing scene, currently out in front of this semi-final, and then you're going to wait for the lane order to come through, and it is Cardiff and UEA, but only 0.2 of a second separating them for that all-important third and final shot. UEA on the left of your shot there, just rowing away from the 1,000 metre marker.
Looking fantastic, lads. Keep it up. But yeah, I think it was Imperial College London, Surrey and UEA who medalled in this event last year. So really, really interesting to see that Durham have snuck their way up there.
Yeah, Durham doing a slightly disappointing development squad last year, but then
brutal.
Really, I think by Durham standards, I think they would expect to be picking up medals in most of the beginner events, and they've really got back to it this year.
Winning ways.
And we can see Imperial there in the centre of the shot, rowing away from the 1,000 metre marker, not looking like a beginner crew at all. If you told me that they were an intermediate 4, I would not disagree with you in the slightest. Looking fantastic. Durham in second place there on the right of the shot, and then just beyond them we can see our crews in lanes 5 and 6. Cardiff, who were in third going through the 1,000 metre marker, and Bath, who were in 5th.
Again, still respectively quite a close race, other than Imperial, who have absolutely stormed ahead of it. It is obviously now all mental as the pain kicks in at the 1,000 metre mark. But yeah, will be really interesting to see if Cardiff can keep this lead over UEA.
So coming up towards 500 metres to go now. You can still see that Imperial crew continuing to stretch out their advantage at the front of the field. But our eyes are going to remain on that battle for third position between Cardiff, who you can see at the moment in your shot. They're sort of just over the left shoulder of the Imperial crew. And UEA, who are just hiding to the right of our camera shot at the moment. Trying to pick it up at the moment. I think it's going to be very, very tight between Cardiff and UEA. I can't quite pick between them at the moment as they're coming towards the last 250 metres. Imperial and Durham continuing to lead this out. IC still looking very, very strong. I think the race between IC and Cambridge later should be a really good one.
Come on, boys. Sorry. And here they come into the last 250 metres. the boys are soon starting to turn red, and the crews will know that as they have competed in their time trial earlier this morning. So it's the second time down the course. They know what they're doing, they know when they need to step it on. The Coxes will know when they need to step it on. And here they come, Imperial College into the reds, bringing up the rate. Again, one of those races where you simply cannot relax and just cruise through. Who has it in them to get that A final spot?
So IC just coming up towards the line now with Durham in front of them. Up between Cardiff and UEA, not much separating them. I'd say Cardiff maybe with a small amount at the moment. IC come across the line, Durham come across in second, and at the top of your shots it is going to be Cardiff who come through in that third position, just about half a length of UEA. Freya next to me just slumped down in her seat with a
boys, I'm gutted for you. I'm gutted for you. You were robbed, guys. Well done, though. You can honestly. This is the wonderful thing about regatta. You know, there are opportunities. You're going to get multiple races in the day, right? And if you're not coming away with a medal, you're not coming away with a medal. But you're coming away with a cracking good day and a great time, and it is just the best feeling in the world. There we go. As our slow motion replay of our Durham crew coming in, followed by Cardiff and East Anglia coming in fourth. Of course, only the top 3 crews can go into our A final. Our bottom 3 crews will go into our B final.